Welcome back inside the Dignity Health Studios inside the Bakersfield, Californian. Thanks for taking your lunch and spending it with us. We do have Mountain Mike's Pizza already delivered, so thanks to Mike Griffith and company over there for providing today's lunch for us.
It's delicious. I've already had a slice.
Coach, did you get a piece?
I've had almost a slice.
Almost a slice?
Yeah.
Do you need more time? Do we need?
No.
Are you going to be able to get through the segment?
Hold on. When you have pizza, what kind of
What's your
delicious food, not healthy guilt goes through your mind, and how many extra jumping jacks do you have to do tomorrow morning?
I'll probably do a little extra tomorrow, but pizza is one of my favorites, so
What do you think of my hat?
I'm not impressed. It does not.
Hold on. Where's the old school one? Do you like the old school one? You're more of an old school kind of guy.
I'm hoping
baseball
to get.
style.
I'm hoping to get some of those down to the locker room. To be honest with you,
Yeah,
can you handle that? Can you make that happen?
Yeah, I can.
Are
make
you the
that
man
happen.
to make that happen for
I
the
can make
boys?
that happen
That
for
is
you.
a great looking hat right there.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah, it is a very nice hat.
This is
Maybe
a
I'll go
free
half and
hat.
half. Yeah.
We're giving
We're
these
giving
out.
these away, Coach. I mean, nobody.
Can you spare 30?
Yeah, maybe.
I think so.
Okay,
Can we spare 30 for the team, guys? Yeah, we can do that.
Okay,
Yeah, sure.
Let's get them down to the boys.
Hey.
There we go.
Well, welcome to Condors Unleashed, Coach. Always great to see you.
Especially after a win.
Yeah,
Especially.
I mean, I was a little nervous. Not going to lie, because we're coming off 2 losses over the weekend. I said to Bart's last night, we got to get a win tonight or else Unleashed could be a little hairy tomorrow.
Yeah, I was nervous all day, to be honest with you. No, really. I mean, they're not an easy team to play against. Tuesday night, no atmosphere, no crowd, playing against the worst team in the league. Difficult to get the guys into that type of atmosphere, and liked our start, but I could eliminate the second period if we could.
All right.
At least the first 10 minutes.
Let's talk about the gorilla in the room. What's going on with the PK right now?
PK is a concern. 12 goals in 6 games now. If you're keeping track, which I am, it's a little bit of everything. I think that we're lacking a little bit of confidence. We look like we're a little out of sync within the system that we've installed that's been so successful. When pucks start going in, whether it's a breakdown or bad luck or a poor clear, things just get magnified. So we're going to sit down today and work on some clips and bring the PK guys in. A lot of it's to do with clears. A lot of it, like last night, Little has a chance. I mean, he did try to get as much of his weight behind that rim as he could. It doesn't get out. We're not as aggressive as we should off the rim. 20 seconds later, there's no box out. LB can't see a simple shot, and it's they're 1 for 1, and you're like, oh, here we go again. So
Now, I know the playoffs feel like they're right around the corner.
yeah.
But you guys got like a month here. You got a month to get things figured out, any kind of issues really, and to get back on a roll.
Yeah, and I think, two of our strengths, I talked to the team before the game about our team identity. I thought we lost that a little bit last weekend against Idaho. And, two of our strengths has been our goals against. We're up to 8th in the league with, I think, where it's come from is excellent. Our PK was 2nd. I still think even after the disastrous 6-game stretch we've been on, I still probably think it's 3rd or 4th in the league. So those are positives that we could continue to build on and make sure it's a strength because, as you know, any league, Stanley Cup, for example, LA Kings 2 years ago when they won it, their power play was 4% over the course of the 8-week, but their PK was 90.
Right.
So you can win with a good PK and your power play not really winning games for you in the playoffs. But one of the two has got to be working in the playoffs.
Right.
We hope both, but we'll see.
How much of that, and we've talked about this kind of a little bit off air, how much of the PK has been the lack of a couple of PK personnel, some key guys back there in Cunningham and Leach?
Yeah, it's big. Some of the Alaska type of goals were, a lot to do maybe with the ice, and we're not trying to make excuses, but it's just an adjustment there. But Cunningham is a huge part of that PK. He's going out first with Bergdorfer every time, and now you're relying on some other guys to eat those minutes. And not that they're doing a poor job, but Cunningham is a veteran guy that's a big part of our team, and Leach has become, arguably our best PK defenseman, to be honest with you. So that hurt. That hurts for sure. And we just need other guys to step up in those roles. And we need the Bowmans and the Hugheses to get dirty and learn the system a little bit more and be good. And I think Growler can be part of that. But he is battling a little bit of an injury that's going to keep him in and out here because at the end of the day, we want him ready for playoffs.
The rookies shined last night for you, that's for sure. Got 6 of the 9 points. Of course, the rookie between the pipes, standing strong. How about McNeil? He gets on the board, It'll feel good for the kid. Get a goal in his first game.
Yeah, I mean, he came as advertised, big body that's going to play physical, goes to those dirty areas to score his goals. He's got a sweet set of hands for a big man, and I've seen that in practice over the day or two that he was with us. His knock would probably be his skating to some degree, but even last night, once he gets going, after those first three strides, and I think he's going to be a good addition, and what he can bring to the table down the stretch. How he's going to perform Friday night in Ontario in a hostile environment with a real physical, in-your-face style of game, we'll see. But I think that he brought what we were looking for, and you wanted those ATOs to make an impact for you down the stretch here, and you can't.
Goal.
And when you want to win a championship, you need depth, and it's going to take more than 18 players to hopefully make a run at some point, and the type of guys like McNeil that come in here are going to have to do that.
And we'll let you talk about him because he's in the room, so we can let you sing his praises. But Greg Miller, 2 goals last night, and you often talk about him being a cerebral play in the sense that he sees the ice very well. He understands the game. Right before he scored that goal, he made a play behind the net where he banked it off the back of the net, kicked it to his stick. I mean, it's just the kind of player that is your kind of player.
Yeah, there's no doubt. I remember Millsy a little bit from developmental camp a couple years ago in Washington, because as soon as he walked in the locker room to join the team, right away it clicked. And, he's my kind of player. He's very cerebral, as you say. He puts the puck in the right areas. I thought he was the best player on the ice for both teams last night. Now, it wasn't a great hockey game, so I'm not going to blow him up too much here. But in saying that, I thought he was excellent last night, and it's good to see him rewarded with some points.
Now, you moved him to the wing last night. I think you've done that a couple of times throughout the course of him being a Condor here over the last 11 games. Do you like his game more as a winger as opposed to a centerman, or is that just based on personnel?
Well, he's been dealing with some minor issues as well, and it's just tough for him to take some face-offs. So we moved him to the wing, and he seems to get better grade A scoring chances in terms of him putting the puck in the net, where at center he seems to be more of a disher. So I think we got the flexibility of him playing in all 3 forward positions. He's played all 3. Long-term pitcher with Broda coming back, Thurber installed as that second-line center, and I really like Watson as the third-line center. Playoff game 1, I see those as our 3 centers, so Millsy will probably end up starting on the wing, but a lot of things can happen in the next 4 weeks.
Well, you mentioned him taking face-offs. Sounds like a great segue.
That's another great segue. Coach already with a grade A here.
He knows what he's doing. This is not his first rodeo.
So we go to face-offs for our video breakdown today.
Yeah, we put some good stuff together here, just the neutral zone and it's all 3 zones really. And this is just stuff our set plays here. This is a 1 D to D hard rim. Now this is not executed the way I want, but it is something we set up off the bench. And if he can pause that there, the job here of Steffes, he's got to go in off the wall. He's got to stab that low to Shaber, and then Watson should be coming into the F3 position. And that's our play, one of our plays that we talk about from the neutral zone. So it's a D to D hard rim. Steffes knocks it down. You can Shaber. Shaber's in perfect spot. Steffes doesn't do a great job, and then Watson tries to compensate and come in and help because Steffes misses the puck. He can't miss that puck. It ends up going the other way, but it's just showing one set play that we have off a neutral zone face-off here, and you can see Watson misses it. Boise's going, or Idaho's going the other way here. Another one here. If you pause that right here, this is another set play. Not executed by Nielsen the way I want it, but it's a D to D through the middle here. So Nielsen off this draw, which should be a box out here on the center. Nielsen's supposed to spin away, drag this guy out, and then we like to use this with Husey because of his foot speed here and penetrate the middle of the ice. San Jose Sharks use this a ton. Tampa Bay Lightning scored a goal on it here a couple weeks ago, and we've thrown this at teams. There's a little bit of a wrinkle here recently, and you can see it will work. But Thurber and Neal don't do a great job, so it's a work in progress.
But what's Neal supposed to do with this guy if he doesn't?
Well, first of all, he's not supposed to go offside. That's the first thing. And he does his job to some degree. I would say 2 mistakes here. Thurber doesn't box out 20, who is a center. If he gets a box out on 20, he's walking through the pipe here for a shot. And Nielsen can't go offside. He did his job to pull the winger off the wall to open up that pocket for Husey, but there are offsides in hockey. So.
Yes, indeed.
They're sometimes called.
The biggest mistake was Thurber. He needs to box this centerman out because 20, Bass, was the center. He's all over Husey. And if he does a job here, Husey walks right down the middle here, and that's how Tampa Bay scores the goal.
All right.
And you can see.
And we're offsides.
We're offside.
Another one here.
Offsides.
Okay, pause it right there. This is a center win exchange, we call this. I call this the Bears because we got names for each play. This is a center winning exchange, D to D. So we like to go D to D, but because Alaska's coming 2-1.
Slow down. Center wing exchange. Start from the
Okay.
top.
Center's going to curl
Break it
away.
down, Coach.
And then the winger here is going to slash across because we want the puck over here off the weak side. Alaska here, they're going 2-1-2. We know that in the pre-scout. So off the wall here, if you rolls the clip, pause it right there. There's the center. There's the winger going to slash across. We got two wingers. Bowman goes quick up to the weak side. Go ahead. And then we got Steffes coming across this short side chip. Excellent forecheck. Now we're in business.
There you go. It's in deep.
So
Get her
very good
started.
execution there. Very good execution. Offensive zone face-off win here. We've got some plays designed. This one here, okay, against Boise. Okay, we go. We roll it. This is what I call the Wilkes-Barre, the roll to the slot, and that's Tremblay. So this was a couple weeks ago. Another one, quick draw for Neal. Grade A opportunity off a quick draw. Here's another one. This is the pop by the center down the wall from the D. You know, and here's another one. Pause it right there. This is not executed the way I want. This is a D-to-D one-timer, and we'll call this from the bench as well. The only problem is here, I'd like to see Growler here, and I'd like to see Bowman here. You can't telegraph
So you can
this.
set an angle.
Yes, it's got to be short. It's got to be like a quick D-to-D one-timer here. But I just put this in because it shows another one of our offensive zone plays that we have. We have 5 or 6. We call them from the bench, or we'll tell the centers, hey, guys, set something up here. What do you think? And they'll call the name of the face-off play.
So each line has each of these plays in their arsenal. You're not saying, hey, the Steffes line, you guys are best on that one. Just do that one all the time.
It also depends on lefty-righty matchups. It depends on the face-off side, you know, if you're going to win it on your backhand. You know, Thurber does a really good job when he's on his forehand of winning it to Neal or Collins. They tend to get a lot of grade A's in that quick draw formation, as we call.
Right.
So they do that a lot, if you'll notice that, whether it's Neal or Collins set up in the quick draw. You know, if Millsy's out there with Shaber and Knackstead, because we have the left winger, right winger on their proper sides, we can do the roll or the Wilkes-Barre. So it all depends on the lefty-righties and what side the face-off's on. And right here, like I say, I like the DD one-timer, just not tight enough, not executed, but it does show what we're trying to do here. And this was in Alaska here last week. And you can see, because we're not tight, you know, they can get out into the lane.
Yep.
So offensive zone face-off loss, we do passive or aggressive. This one here is really good job here. You can see, pause right there. We're pushing. Carroll's coming in, and then our weak side D has got the green light to be in the winger's face here. We want to turn this puck over, which we do. If he keeps rolling this, pause right there. You can see our D is all the way down there.
There
so
he is.
if he makes the play there, then he's gonna
He jumps.
He's jumping, and our center's covering. Carroll does a great job here, and he actually turns that over anyway. And now we're in offensive zone play, and this was just, I believe, Saturday night. Neal's got the puck. We're in business. Couple really good defensive zone now. It's the same thing here. We can go strong side out. We can go weak side here. And if you pause that right there, against Stockton, we were calling rims because we were having some odd man rushes.
Yep.
So we called rim, and this is a great chip here, a nice slash, and we get a 2-on-1 with a grade A out of this here. So we called this from the bench. Great play on the wall. Good support by Nielsen. He hits Thurber on the 2-on-1. That's excellent.
That's a grade A.
That was called from the bench. Another one here. This is in Boyd. Pause right there. Excellent D-to-D stab to the weak side here. So Cuddy moves it on his, just stabs it, what I like to talk to the D about. He moves it to his partner. He moves it to Knackstead. We got low center support here by Shaber. Go ahead. And this is excellent. Great job there. I mean, that's
beautiful.
You can't ask
It's a
for
thing of beauty.
You can't ask for anything better. This is another thing we did Saturday night. There's two teams in our conference, and I'll pause it right there. They like to scissor what I call off or their PK.
What do you mean by that, Coach?
Well, when I say scissor, I don't like the scissor, but it does work. The scissor is this winger here will come out to this point. This guy here's job is to come underneath, but you've got a couple split seconds to make a play. So we usually set this up against Colorado or Idaho because I know they scissor. So they scissor here. We called this from the bench. Brad Ralph, the good coach that he is, he changes it after that. But if Husey would shoot the puck harder, he might score this. But watch this. So pause it right there. You can see the pocket for the split second. We put the right shot D there. He makes the play to Husey through that pocket. Go ahead. Husey walks in, and he muffins it on the goalie. But he could have maybe scored there, So that's something we called
Bart, did you get why it's a scissor? Because it goes like this?
Yeah, I gotcha.
So
I gotcha.
and that's why, I don't necessarily say I don't like the scissor, but if you're on your toes on the bench and you know that a team scissors, that could have been a game changer if that was. We were up 1-0. Husey buries that Saturday. It's 2-0. but he throws a muffin and. The rest is
Poor
history.
And the rest is history.
rest is
We
history,
won last
gentlemen.
night,
He
though.
made a
so
great
we
play
won
on
last
the
night.
game. The
Yeah.
game.
We'll show that. We'll show
game.
that one.
I
There
like
you
to
go.
give it to Husey. I think he's been our best defenseman the last 3 weeks. The kid's been awesome. Now he'll probably play brutal Friday.
Coach, we appreciate the time. Good luck this
job, boys.
weekend. 3-3
Thank you,
for
Coach.
the Condors. Troy Mann will actually be on with Bob Stauffer. Oilers now, so flip over to.
Why are you telling people
Well,
to leave our show?
Oh, hold on. Don't flip over. Just turn up the radio. 6:30 Ched. You can listen to Troy Mann and still watch us. Greg Miller coming up next. Condors Unleashed live from the Dignity Health Studios.